Hey guys, Kaiser Game Ready 4. Welcome back to the game room. I just got off work. The package that I mentioned in the last video was on my front porch, so I brought it in. I've not opened it yet, so I'm going to open it on camera. You're all going to see exactly what I see first. So before I even get started, I do want to point out some things before I even open the box. I'm an eBay seller. I sell stuff on eBay to provide money for the games that I buy. That's what I've done in this situation. I'll get a little more in depth into that later in the video. But as an eBay seller, I do want to point out the packaging they put this in appears to be an old flat rate box. Looks like it's been used a couple times. It's beat up. It rattles, so they didn't package it very good. I'll put a link or a picture of or something to their eBay store on here, and then we'll let you know if any of it's damaged once I test it all. But if someone pays $150 for something from you, if any of you are eBay sellers, package it up. If someone spends $10 on something that I sell on eBay, I make sure that I package it well. This box shouldn't rattle. They should have, the bottom's coming open on it. It shouldn't rattle like that. They should have bubble wrap, packing peanuts, paper even. They should have done something to protect what's in here, especially since I give $150 for it. But I'll get more into that later. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the camera around so you can see, and we'll open this box up. Alright guys, so as I said before, you're all going to see this at the same time that I see it. I have not opened it up yet. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm not real happy about the package thus far because it rattles quite a bit. They didn't take care to package it. And in fact, there was no point in that. That's just a piece of plastic and one deal. I don't think that this is actually what I ordered. And they shorted me a game, I believe. I'll look at that in a minute. They took really poor pictures, is what they've done. As you all can already see, I ordered a NES 101 model or Model 2 Top Loader, and it's a lot more yellow than the pictures look. They just took poor pictures. The controller, that one, I mean you can tell. I mean that's junk. That one, it's a dog bone controller, but it's really yellow, so that's pretty much junk too. I'm kind of really upset about this, to be truthfully honest with you. It does have first party adapter, an RF switch. I'm gonna flip this around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 18 games. But nonetheless, RC Pro-Am, Starship Hector, Contra, Mario 3. I'm missing a Mega Man game. Alright guys, so this is the pickup that I kind of teased, and I'm not sure if I put the unboxing in there or not, because there were some hiccups there. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got. If there's any footage of the unboxing, you've already seen it, so you already know what I got. I did manage to keep 10 games. I believe there were 17 total games, supposed to have been 18. But I did keep 10 for the collection, and I already sold 7 of them. And I'll show you the ones that I sold in just a second. I'll throw it up here. I'll do a screenshot and you can see that. But the games that I kept for the collection is RC Pro-Am, 32 Tracks of Racing Thrills. Happy to add it to the collection. Pinball. I played this one. It's a little bit of fun. I actually kind of enjoyed that one. WrestleMania. Starship Hector. The Simpsons Bartman meets Radioactive Man. Kung Fu. Tetris, and believe it or not, I didn't have that in my collection yet, which has really surprised me, but now I do, I guess. Top Gun, The Second Mission. You can probably see off screen right here, I've got a friend here today. I'm doing a little dog sitting. S&K's Baseball Stars. This one's surprisingly like a $12 game or something like that. And then John Elway's Quarterback. Those I did not have, so I added those to the collection. Meet Karma, one of the pups I'm dog sitting for. She's going to help me out today, I guess. Ziggy's in the other room. He's actually being good. Alright, so the games are out of the way. You met Karma. Now, what I got was the the NES 101 model, the Top Loader, NES 2, whatever you want to call it. I've wanted one of these for a while. I wouldn't say that it's super rare because they're out there. It's uncommon to see them in the wild, and they go anywhere from $100 to $125 or so. And as I mentioned a while ago, I give $150 for the whole lot, and I'll get into that in a minute. But the Top Loader, the reason that it's better than the NES 001 model is you don't have the cartridge tray to mess with, the mechanism and the pins getting bent and not working, not making contact. It is a top loader. Every game I've put in so far has fired right up and worked great. The only downfall to this model is, as you can see on the back, there's only RF out. There are several mods out there. You can do AV out mods, you can do HDMI mods to them, things like that. But I'm not going to do that to this one. I'm going to leave this one original, and if I come across another one down the road, I'll probably mod it, but I'll do what they call a no-cut mod. And there's just a little spacer that you put in here where the HDMI port would go, so you don't actually have to cut the case of the console. I'm glad to have that. It actually came out after the SNES came out. I believe it came out in '93. It has a date on it of '93. I believe it did come out in '93. And it came out at a price point of $49.99 MSRP, I believe. The other good thing about the Top Loader, the Model 101, is the dog bone controller. And you can see in this video that its controller is pretty yellowed, especially on the top. That wasn't depicted very well in the photos on eBay. And these controllers, surprisingly, aren't cheap. They're anywhere between $30 to $40. As you can see, they call it the dog bone because of the shape. It's very reminiscent of the SNES controller, This console was actually designed by the guy that designed the SNES, so there's a lot of commonalities with the console. This is the first dog bone controller I've owned, and this is the first dog bone controller that I used. I've always used the square NES controller, and I actually really like it. I like the button layout, I like it really well. So what I've done is I ordered on Macari, I do believe, just the housing of the casing of the dog bone controller. I found one on there. I think it was like $8. No buttons, no board, but I obviously have all that. That casing was in good shape. It wasn't yellowed, so I'll be able to swap all the internals over to that and have a good controller. So again, the top loader, it's awesome. The beauty of it is you take a cartridge, put it in, turn it on, and it works. I'm going to do a video coming up on cleaning consoles. I did one here a while back. If you go back and look at some other videos on cleaning cartridges with the 1-up cards, I'm going to do one on consoles and controllers. So definitely look forward to that. So I kind of go back to, and I said give $150 for it. That is what I paid the seller. That's not really what I give for it. Actually, I got it for free, if you really want to look at it that way. Because what I've done over the past couple months is went to the thrift, Goodwill, went to Walmart clearance section, and picked stuff up cheap, and I've resold it on eBay and resold it on Marketplace. You got money. So what I resold on eBay, the profit that I made from that, I used to purchase this. So I'll kind of show you some examples of that real quick. Grab my phone here. And once I get this up and running, you'll see it up here on the corner of the screen. Alright, you all should be seeing now. I've got the screen recorder on. So we'll go over my purchases first. As you can see on here, this is the lot that I bought, 18 games. I give $150 for it and $12 shipping. I don't factor in shipping on what I give for stuff. I try to get it free shipping, but sometimes you can't. Because I would spend $12 in gas driving around to the different thrift and yard sales and stuff trying to find a lot like this. And even at $150, it was a good lot. And you see that picture there. You really can't tell how yellow that controller is. That's what I was talking about a while ago. And I have cleaned the console up a little bit. You can kind of see some scuffing on top of the console in that picture. I cleaned it up, got it ready to go. But there's the 18 games that it came with. And again, I give $150 for it. The lot was valued, I used price charting. The lot was valued at like $283, which was a good price, so I went ahead and picked it up. That's what I give for it. And the games that I sold already were these games. I sold these 7 games, and as you see, I sold them for $65. I sell stuff online, buyer always pays shipping. So $65. I sold Marble Madness, Rad Racer, 2 copies of Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, Contra, Castlevania 2, and Super Mario Bros. 3. So that buyer got a good deal on those games. You can see there. So I got $65 of the $175 that I paid, or the $150 as I was back. So that put me at $85 is what I had in it at that point. Since I was shorted a game, the lot that I bought was supposed to come with Mega Man 3, I believe, and it was not in there. So I messaged the seller, and he knocked $10 off the price, or refunded $10. So that puts me at $75 is what I was in for on this lot, which is really good for a top loader in 17 games. Or as I was, a top loader in 10 games, because I did sell those 7. But I did mention a while ago that it was free, and this is how it was free. Kind of show some of the things that I bought. We'll start with this one. I bought this a while back. If you look in some of my first videos that I put out, I took a trip for work to the eastern part of the state, and picked up this at the Goodwill, complete in box Guitar Hero, for $7.99, I believe, and it was in good shape. There's a little bit of sticker residue on the front of it, but you can see it was complete. There's a sticker residue, and that'll come off. You can see what it was valued at, price charting, $99.99. I sold it, as you can see, for $70 on here. I give $8 for it, so that was a pretty good profit. Even after fees, that was a pretty good profit. This I bought at the bins. The Goodwill bins. If you don't know what the bins are, I don't know if I've explained it in previous videos. But basically, you buy stuff by the pound. Other Goodwills take their overstock and stuff like that, and they send it to the bins. They put it in big bins. You dig through it. I sold this for $25, shipping on top, and I give like $1.25 for it, and it was complete. Because I went on half off Saturday at the bins, everything's $1.25 a pound. That's right at a pound. So I give $1.25 for it, made $25 for it. This sling that I bought, you can see here, I got $45 out of that. I give $1.99 for that at the Goodwill. So pretty good profits there. Jumper pack. My last video, actually, I believe, you've seen where I got Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Jumper pack from my friend Ronan. I actually kept the jumper pack that I got from him. I put it in my 64, and I didn't realize that I already had one in my 64. So the one that I already had, I went ahead and sold it, and I got $45 for it. Some PlayStation Move controllers. I picked them up at the Goodwill. I think it was $5.99 or $6.99, something like that. I got 50 out of those. And of course, that lot I got 66 out of. Tony Hawk's Underground for PS2. I assume the person that bought this was a reseller. I had them priced fairly cheap. $8 a piece is what I sold them for. He bought both copies that I had, the greatest hits and the black label. So I got $16 for those, $4. Not a whole lot of profit there, but still some profit. And then I sold Resident Evil 4 for $5. And I don't know that I give probably $1.99 for it if I bought it, or I got it in a bundle or a lot or something that I bought. I just had that in my eBay store the longest, so I went ahead and got rid of that when I got an offer on it. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and turn this off. With all that being said, this was free. So I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail, something to the effect of this model 101 I got for free, or something like that, some clickbait title, and you wonder why. That's how I done it. What really inspired me into not really reselling, because I don't consider myself a reseller, I basically trade up or I sell it to add to the game fund. It was Retro Rick. Check his channel out. I'll put a link in the description below. He does a $10 game hunt challenge. I think that's what it's called. $10 game hunting or something like that. He started out with a $10 bill and basically was building a collection off of that $10.
I didn't understand that.
I said build, and S. Bixby thought I was talking to her. So he took a $10 bill, bought some games, flipped them, turned that $10 into $20, we'll say, and then turned that $20 into $50, $50 into $200, and then he's picking up stuff for the collection along the way. Very similar to what I'm doing. I just didn't start filming and start on $10. But I've added a lot of stuff to the collection for free. And I don't know if I've covered it yet on any of the videos. But I often get the question of, wow, I bet you've got a lot of money in those games, or, I bet you spent a lot on that. And actually I haven't, because I've bought and sold and bought bundles, kept stuff, sold it for what I had in it, and built a collection that way. So you can game hunt in 2020. You can do it on a budget, and you can get some good stuff, hence a free NES 101 model or top loader. So guys, thanks for watching. Tune in next week after that. I don't know when I'm going to do the console cleaning video, but I do have some videos coming up. So again, guys, thanks for watching. If you've not already subscribed, subscribe. Hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications, and until next time.